Welcome everybody to the Coach Shop Podcast. This is your boy Pat Bayless, and I'm back in the building with three of my co-hosts today. Starting off with Tay.
Hey. Hello.
Kenny in the building.
Yep.
And Amber's in the building. How y'all doing?
Good.
Chilling, man.
Good.
It's finally starting to get warm outside, even though Amber got, not Amber, excuse me, Tay. Sorry. Long day.
It's fucking brick in here. It's cold. It's hot outside, but it's fucking brick in here. I'm gonna have this damn jacket on.
I think it's kind of fat, so I'm just sweating. But it's hot. It's starting to get hot outside, no?
It's getting
You guys ready to be outside? You guys
Memorial
all
Day
outside
weekend.
this summer?
I start this weekend. I will be
Memorial
outside
Day
all
weekend.
weekend.
Hey,
What y'all doing for y'all Memorial Day?
nothing.
Drinking.
He can't say.
Absolutely nothing. I'll be inside the
Undisclosed
house.
location.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely be inside the house.
Amber, what you doing? What you doing for your Memorial Day?
I'll be with your mom, but
Ooh.
Ooh, we starting off this episode
Your
hot.
mom
Word,
jokes
with the
to start
spice
it
is
off.
crazy.
Shit. Felt to the heat.
Damn.
I thought it was the liquor making
Mad
my chest
tahini.
hot the whole time. Mad tahini.
Are you going to actually party? Like, you going to party?
I'm going outside, so I gotta work tomorrow night, and then I gotta bartend, and then Saturday night is my brother's birthday, so we going to a trampoline place in the morning, and then after that, we going outside. If you know my brother Chris, you know we the liquor gonna
What
be
he
drinking
drink? What
us.
he drink?
We
Tequila?
everything,
Oh.
and mostly
okay.
I think like mostly tequilas, and then it's my homegirl birthday on Sunday, so I'm going
How
out
do
that
people
night
do
too.
that? How do y'all
Nice.
drink not y'all. How do people drink everything, though? Because
I drink anything
I can't drink dark liquor.
except beer. I don't drink beer.
I think I could do everything. Will I like it? No, but I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah. The only thing I won't do is the little worm in the bottle.
Yeah, I won't
can't
do that shit. That's crazy. I'm not doing
That's
that.
What do you mean by that?
There's like a worm you put in the cup. It's like a caterpillar or some shit. You nasty ass bitch. Whole time the worm is packed. Whole time the worm
In the
is packed.
cup?
Yeah, it's right in your cups.
Oh,
Kenny,
shit. Can you can drink dark and light? Pause.
Kenny look like he just like a devious time. So it's anything dark you can get him.
Don't
I
do
prefer
that.
dark though, for sure.
Don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
guys are dangerous people.
No, I don't drink dark.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on my vibe, you know? So I could drink whiskey, I could drink vodka, I could drink.
You ever mixed them?
I've mixed before, but it's a dangerous game. But at the same time, it's like, if you know what you're doing, then you'll be all right.
Never threw up?
I have, like, before, like, growing
Yeah.
up and shit, but, like, not
No.
really.
I
don't
throw
really
up
have,
every time.
I don't. The thing is, like, see, the thing is with me, like, when I'm drinking, I don't ever really, like, I ain't gonna, like, sometimes, like you guys said, you guys can notice sometimes when I'm faded, which I don't think is true. But, because if you see me, if
your
you
eyes
see,
be glossy.
yeah, but if you see me faded, you would know, like, all right,
His
this
pupils
nigga
be
need to
this
go
big.
the fuck home.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I've
You know what I
never
mean?
seen
But
you like that.
This is what I'm saying. I just stay in my lane though. Like I
Yeah.
know when I'm getting smacked, and I'll notice, and I'll be like, all right, cool. Like I'm gonna just slowly sip my drink now. I'm not gonna keep going.
And then he'll text the group chat the next day. I don't even know how I got home.
Yeah, that's true though.
What'd you
say? Yeah.
You gotta pull that receipt.
It's so true
I don't
though.
know.
How
You
many
gotta
cops
pull that
watching
receipt.
this?
Like, yeah, right. He don't be
You gotta
driving.
pull that-
He
What
just
day
get
can he
home.
go out? Where he be
You
at?
gotta,
He walked
you gotta
home.
pull that receipt because I don't think I ever texted y'all
I seen
that.
it in the group chat.
I think. Okay.
Have y'all ever driven home and be like, damn, you wake up the next morning, you like, I don't even remember driving home?
What?
I feel
No,
like
that's
that's
crazy.
regular without
Yeah, that's
drinking.
crazy.
sometimes.
That's
Wow.
crazy. That's too far. If you can't even remember,
I drove all
that
the way
means
from
you didn't
Queens
remember
like
while
that.
you was driving. 5 minutes into the drive, you forgot you was driving. Like that's
No.
crazy. That's
When I was like
I would
23,
never admit
did
that on camera.
All the way from Queens.
Okay.
Not from Queens. That shit far.
why would you say?
I take Uber.
I was young. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but
We ain't
Nah, I
getting in
never
no
did
lift,
that.
but we
Living
getting
in
Uber.
The three
Y'all remember
times-
my Uber that pulled up here?
I'm screaming.
y'all tell them the story for everybody that, the people in the pod that didn't see it. Yeah, tell them the story.
You want me to tell the story?
Yeah.
Please.
Do you remember
now,
that shit?
You guys want to tell the story? Or should I tell it?
It don't matter.
All right.
Yeah.
So one day I decided to do the right thing, and I knew I was drinking for the day, so I took a Uber to the pod, and we were here. We hung out. We had a good time. Whatever. So it was time to leave. I ordered an Uber before the show was over. So then I was like we were cleaning up and shit to go outside, and then bro pulls up, but he was flying down 25.
Okay.
And we see we're standing over there by where we park, right? So we looking. Yo, he passed the stop. and then like tried to make the turn and hit the curb, almost flipped his V.
Okay.
Then all type of shit spun
I
around.
remember getting in your fucking car.
And then yo,
Pull up Fast and Furious,
but the crazy part about it is I still got in the Uber.
Okay.
Bro,
That is a drunk ass
Have you
shit.
ever
'Cause
seen
I'd
a
have been
movie?
like, nah.
Have you ever seen a
my
movie,
house,
Mr.
I could have
Griffin?
walked home. No, that's the thing. But I
Never.
paid for it. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to just lose out on some
Tell
bread
you, you
on
ever
the
saw
Uber.
the movie Mr. River?
No.
That's wild.
Oh man, he looked like that though. Got in the car like this. we watched earlier. We were like
Yeah.
this.
I'm fucking screaming.
Turn the volume down.
Dead ass. I was like,
Dead
yo.
Nah, but it's mad funny though, cause I made him stop at the store and mad shit on the way back. I was
That
like,
is
nigga, you just
wild.
embarrassed me.
Nah, the way he hit that curb was
Yo,
crazy. I
he
thought his
always-
whole tire
broke
flew
his
off.
axle.
Okay.
So I said,
Nigga almost broke
it
his fucking
sounded like
axle.
a car accident. All you heard.
And this nigga said, well, I'm going home.
And Ken goes like this. Yo, that's my Uber.
They're like, yo, you sure you don't want to? I was like, bro, it's all good.
And my
then
son
I
rolled
made that
that
nigga
super
stop at the
slow.
store, do mad running around before we got to my crib. So.
You trusted that?
I would have put all the
I
seatbelts
was like,
on.
I was like,
Take me
nigga, you
straight
owe me.
home.
You embarrassed me in front of
He said,
everybody.
you finna drive me
Fuck
through
you
town
talking
now.
about?
Bro pulled in like nothing happened either. He was
Yeah,
like,
word.
he just pulled over.
Uber for Ken?
I was just gonna say Uber for kid.
Yo,
Nigga's
that
crazy.
shit was.
I would have been like, no, turn around.
That shit was funny as
The
hell.
3 times I ever blacked out, nah, I wasn't getting behind no wheel. I couldn't even make it to the wheel.
Do you guys laugh at the joke? Well, not even a joke, but do you guys laugh when people say like it's a gift to be able to drink and drive?
What?
That's
I've
not
never
number
heard
one.
Makes me
nobody
wanna
say
hit
that.
you.
You've never heard people say I'm
never
great
heard
at drinking
nobody
and driving?
Oh, yes.
You never heard that?
Yes.
No?
That's stupid as hell.
It is stupid as hell, but I'm just saying you never heard
No.
nobody
I
say
feel like
it?
I'm
Wow.
more likely to hear it, though, because I'm younger. I don't want to say it
That's
like that.
true.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more
Yeah.
likely to be around somebody that's 21, 22, 23.
Shit, there'd be
Hey,
30,
you guys-
40-year-olds that be doing
I know,
that
talking
shit.
about something
Word.
like, oh, yeah, I'm so good
DWIs,
at
they
that.
still
But what
driving.
people don't realize is it's not about you driving.
It's the other
It's
people on
about
the
the
road.
other people on the road.
Let me tell you something. When I was in the military, you know, it's sad, but a lot of people drink and drive.
Mhm.
One of my friends, God bless his soul, because this motherfucker has 9 lives.
Okay.
Mind you, I'm military police on base. And my other friends, they weren't in the same career field. One did helicopters and the other one, I think, was maintenance or something. This motherfucker got so fucked up. He got in his car. He drove through a farmer's cornfield.
Okay.
Like,
He got so
drove
fu-
through it.
That's how I knew you was in the middle of nowhere.
And then crashed somewhere and then tried to get on base with his car all damaged. So the military police stopped him. My friend called me hysterical. Yo, I need you to hook me up and like help me out. He got caught, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what happened? Like, see if I could play. This man crashed. He showed up to the base, his vehicle all fucked up. Crazy shit. Wild.
Yeah, man.
My son thought he was in what's that car?
GTA,
What's that
nigga.
video game? No, but the other one where you just struck cars.
Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm screwed.
Crazy
It's just
Taxi. Yeah,
A
nah.
cornfield?
That is wild.
He got lucky. He got lucky.
Twisted Metal. That's what he thought he was saying. That shit. Oh my god. Nah, that's wild. All right, we got a little off topic, but
Okay.
yeah. So what I want to talk about with you guys today is a little bit more on the serious note is the gift that if you believe in God or you believe in the higher up has given you. Do you guys believe? First we'll just start off. Do you guys believe in having one major gift that was given to you from birth?
Absolutely.
So you
Okay. Yeah, because everybody has a purpose. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if you believe, whether you believe in the universe, you believe in God, you have whatever faith you believe in that, within the workings of that religion or belief, whatever you have, they speak about, you know what I'm saying, that essentially, like everybody has a gift. Like you have a purpose on this earth. And if everybody's trying to figure that out. So does everybody know that they have a gift? No. You know what I'm saying? Do everybody always realize it? Maybe not. But kind of working through your life is like kind of that's the goal, is figuring out your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, I think that everybody does have a gift.
Ladies.
I agree. I think that a lot of people do have gifts. I think everybody at least has one.
Gift or gifts?
I was going to say, I think everybody at least has one.
I agree.
But I
with her.
do think majority of people have more than just one.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't. It's just not what's at the forefront of your mind. But I think everybody has at least 2, 3.
And sometimes I feel like you have the gifts, but you don't almost know how to use them yet.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Or you
Yeah.
don't want to own it.
Right.
yeah, that too. Or you
Sometimes
suppress
you
it.
feel like, because I could say even myself, sometimes I feel like sometimes I'll be like it'll be right in your face, like, yo, pause. It'll be right in your face. Like, and God's showing you, like, yo, this is one of your gifts. And you kind of run from it because it's like either intimidates you or it's just something that you're just not really willing to accept at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Maybe more later down the line, it'll be
Yeah.
something that you elaborate into your, not elaborate, but utilize in your life.
So on a personal level, have any of you guys discovered your gift that God has given you? And if so, I would like y'all to tell us what your gift is.
Nah, they both look at me.
No,
I'm
but,
screaming.
but listen, sidebar. If you haven't or you feel like you have not yet, and you feel like you're still in that process, just explain that part. You don't have to just say, "Oh yeah, I got this gift," just because we're talking about it. You could still be questioning, because I'll tell my story about it soon. So, okay.
I think it was funny how you guys looked at me, and the whole time I'm thinking, these niggas better go.
I'll go first.
Nah, I'll go. It's okay, cause y'all niggas. So there you go. But listen, I believe, and this is my opinion. I believe I myself, at least, that I have more than one. I think I have a ton of gifts. I think modeling is one of my gifts. If we're talking like working wise and things of that nature, I think that one thing that I can just kind of do that I just caught a grasp of is modeling, the art of selling whatever I'm putting on me, whether it's a necklace, a shirt. Somebody was gonna say selling her body. What? No, shut up. That's not how I mean it. That's not how I mean it. Like genuinely creating a story just through like a pose or a video. You know what I'm saying? Like just generating a story there, as well as in the work field. Makeup. I think I just have like, it's just easy for me to create. I think art in general is just a gift of mine. I can paint, I can draw, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's just something I have that I don't, kind of like you guys say, like, I don't really, like, utilize per se. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just don't really, I mean, I do makeup again now, but it's not really something that I'm too like, into just yet as far as art in and of itself. As far as purpose-wise, I think the one thing, if not two things that I'm good at is helping people and making people smile. If nothing else, I made you smile and I helped you in some way. If nothing else, nobody can ever say I think I just have a natural knack for like understanding people and being able to give them the guidance, even if it's not something for me per se, it's something that I necessarily been through, whatever the case might be. I think I'm good at guiding people and I'm mad fucking funny. So y'all know y'all smile. Like, come on, like I'm a great person.
But say, you're naming all your gifts, and I do agree that I think there's multiple, but does one stand out more than the others? Because obviously you named some, and I know you're saying you have multiple, but does one stand above the others, or do you feel like some of them sit, or the ones that you're saying, they all sit on the same level?
I think absolutely, because those things that I say are gifts are more so I worked my ass off to be able to be where I was at. As far as my actual God-given gift, I think it's loving people and helping people and just being like a person for somebody. There's nobody that's ever been walked through my life that I didn't positively impact in one way or another. I have a big heart, which which often I suppress in a sense, because I know that that's something that I like have. And I just sometimes don't want to give it to people and want to hold it back because like I went through this, and this. And I think that's a terrible thing. I think that's the worst thing that I could do sometimes is be like, even though I have such a big heart, I don't want to love people the way I could just love because I don't, because my pride gets in the way.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
feel that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna like scale it down a little bit, not in a bad way, but like sometimes like people don't realize that gift is just waking up the next day, things like that. So that's not per se a gift like of my, but
right.
What I'm trying to say,
from God.
yeah,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying. Just that alone is a gift. So it's like people need to realize that. So every day that you wake up, you have an opportunity to figure out what your purpose or your gift is.
Right.
So with that being said, I could agree with Taya. Like I feel like when it comes to being a people person or like having a big heart and helping people, I feel like I'm good at doing that, because it's not that I'm like bigging up myself. It's just situations I went through in my life. Maybe people that came to me for advice and I've given them advice and it helped them in a way, or just had to help them see it from a different perspective and kind of help them through that situation. So I feel like I'm pretty good at doing that. Do I like doing it all the time? No. But do I do it? Every time. Anybody that hits me up and they have a problem or something like that, if I could help them, I'll help them. So like I said, I agree with Taya having a big heart that can actually be kind of like a gift and a curse in a way too.
Exactly.
So that and I feel like that's really just a major one, but like I feel like I'm still in the process of figuring it out as well because I don't know, it's just like certain tests and trials that you go through in your life. It's like why and this, that, and the third, and you're trying to figure out why or how you made it out of certain situations. So I don't know. It's tough to kind of finger point it, but I do believe that there are gifts and there's reasons why things happen in your life, and the reason why you get through certain things is maybe because of those gifts.
Yeah.
It just may not be obvious to you now, but it will make sense later on.
Yes.
In the journey.
That's a good point. I would say mine is this one was one I had to learn though. I'm pretty intuitive and I've always been that way since I was a little girl. Obviously as we get
one.
I'm like super it's weird. And it's weird because sometimes you fight yourself.
Right.
When you feel something you're like, maybe I'm tripping. Like maybe I'm tripping. Or you end up in bad relationships and you're like, how can she say she's intuitive No, because that's a learned skill as well. I would say I'm intuitive and I would say I'm an empath too. I'm able to feel other people's emotions very easily. I don't always act on them. If I feel like that person maybe doesn't want to discuss it, I won't say anything, but I can feel it still, you know? I'm one of those people that if I see somebody else cry, I will absolutely cry.
Ball like a fucking baby.
Like I can't.
Like a thunderstorm.
And it's weird because it's almost like I'm legitimately feeling what you feel.
Yeah.
Even if I don't want to. Like it's weird. But yeah, I would say those are my gifts. What about you?
But Kenny kind of put it in the best way. Gift and a curse about having a good heart.
You?
So listen.
No.
You?
I thought you said-
That was that mean. She
Oh, I
said
want
that
to change
was
my
change.
answer. I can see into the future like Raven Simone. That's
There
my
you go.
gift.
Oh yeah?
There you go.
If we're talking like majestical gifts, nobody cares about your
I'm
gifts.
sorry.
I'm not
Just
gonna
cut-
lie.
that's it?
Like I
Yo,
be
that
having
was
dreams.
very
I be
important.
having dreams of shit before they happen. I swear to God.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna be like,
me
she's
too.
nuts. I swear to God.
Just because y'all cheated.
Everything.
That's all. I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just joking.
Whatever.
I'm just joking.
Whatever, Morty.
I would just say gift and a curse is having a good heart because for me it's a little different. It took me to go to therapy to figure out what my gift was and understanding like I always knew I had a good heart, but I always did bad things with it. I always had a gift to talk to people and understand people and get to know people. It didn't matter who you were or race, how old. Yeah, like I always had that charm, but what I did was I used it for the most part in a bad way.
Right.
I knew how to get what I wanted by charming. So it didn't matter. I was just gonna charm you to death to get what I wanted. But that's the curse of it. But the gift of it is you could really use that into positive gains, and the podcast has actually been a big part of that. Like being able to now give back, being able to do things for people or talk about stuff that people want to hear about, and then also using that kindness for anything, family, friends, people understanding you. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it sounds weird for me to say, and it's still kind of hint like, what was that, on the fringe they would say, but like leading, like I think I have the ability to lead very well, but I still question myself.
Absolutely.
There's times where I'll talk to God and I'll be like, he's telling me certain things and I'm looking at like me, the guy that's done this XYZ has trouble with this, and you're still telling me to go and do that. So I don't know if you guys deal with that with your gift, where it becomes something where you're kind of teeter-tottering and questioning it.
Yeah.
But that for me, especially right now in the season I'm in, is a lot of questioning, but it's also I'm just gonna keep moving forward with what I've been told to do. Do you guys deal with that
Yeah.
in any way?
Mm-hmm.
And what ways do you counter the doubt?
I think right now I'm actually experiencing that myself, like in the season that I'm in for myself in my little journey. I think that right now I'm learning to utilize that big heart to show up for me in my situations. You know what I'm saying? Like I give to a lot of people.
Some bar.
emotionally,
There it
mentally,
goes.
like heavy. Like I give, and then at the end of the day ends and it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
nobody gave to me, and I'm not looking. Not everybody's gonna be able to do what I can do for others. You know what I'm saying? Like I no longer at least expect me out of people. But at some point, I have to learn to be there for me. So like right now, I'm going through something. I just lost my uncle literally yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Found out he fell
Sorry.
passed in his sleep, and I told myself today I don't want to see myself as nobody friend, daughter, girlfriend, sister. Just me, just showing up for me today. That's it. That's
Yeah.
all I'm doing. I'm taking today to show up completely, entirely for me, and learning how to make that more of a more frequent thing, so I can still give to others without forgetting about me.
Right.
Depleting
I
your
love
energy.
giving to people. I love
Yeah.
being me to people. There's nothing that brings more joy in my life than seeing people happy due to me, what I might have done, whether it's saying something, buying something, whatever the case might be. So
But it's also in a way too, the right people picking off your branch. Like
Yes.
you're giving this fruit, but
Mhm.
you in a way, in a certain aspect, have to watch who comes and picks up your branch.
I'm gonna
You
say
know what
this
I'm
like
saying?
this. I'm gonna say this like this because I need to hear it sometimes. You don't ever stop loving just because somebody cannot love you. You do not stop.
One
It
bad
doesn't
apple.
be who you are going to be all of the time, because that is you. If somebody is just take, and they just reach and reach, that doesn't mean like, continue giving to them. But at the end of the day, feel no regrets, because that's who you are. You're
That's
a loving
exactly
person,
what I
and
was
you need to
getting at.
enjoy that and love that. That says more about them than it'll ever say about you.
Yeah.
One bad apple doesn't spoil the bunch, but you also can't be naive to people that will just hang around
Right.
and just bear the fruit, but won't help
Don't suck
grow
yourself
the
dry.
plant. You know what I'm saying? They won't throw the fertilizer on the ground.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Those people are very around, and like they're very alive, like in a lot of
Right.
our lives. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But yeah, I question a lot. Cause like sometimes there'll be stuff put on your plate, and you're just like, why is it like my position to make this happen, or whatever the case may be, or you know what I'm saying? So you just kind of have that lack of confidence sometimes. But when it's always like something that kind of comes your way, and it's something you just kind of have to deal with, then it's just like, all right, cool. Like maybe this time I didn't move on that, but like next time I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like say if it's like a like two family members and they're into it or whatever, but you're cool with both sides of them, and it's like it kind of separating the family in a way, but like you want to bring everybody, like the Thanksgivings and things like that. You want to be that. I feel like sometimes I'm that person where it's like, all right, you guys need to put this, like, you know what I'm saying, put this aside. Like you're taking away from your niece's time with her aunt or your whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you tend to be the mediator.
the mediator. So when it comes to things like that, like I feel like, and the thing is like I don't like being it, because it's like sometimes it's like not like I want to pick a side, but it's like I just want to fall back from problems in general, because like I'm not a confrontational person at all. So when there is problems, it's like, yo, why? Like, because now you're taking away from time that I could be having with my cousins, I could be having with my aunties on the other side of the family, but there's always something in Caribbean families
Yeah.
that's going on. So it's like, but the thing is, it's like I kind of noticed at a young age, because when I would come around, and it could be whoever, it could be my my aunt and my aunt having a problem or whatever. If I'm around, it's dead. Like you'll act like nothing is going on, but behind closed doors, they got stuff going on. So I'm like, wait a minute. Then I find out what's going on. I'm like, oh, okay. So because the sake of me being around, and they know how I am, I'm not a confrontational person. I don't want to see anybody. I just want to see everybody happy and like everybody doing well for each other. So that's one of the things that I kind of noticed too. But like, and I always would question like, yo, why? Like, why is it that with me or like that or with, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that having the confidence to actually speak up and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, because like most of the time it wouldn't even be like me speaking on it. It would just be like just my presence, and they'll just be like, all right, cool. Like, we're going to dead this for now, and then we'll pick it up later. Like,
We
you
ain't
know what
gonna
I'm
fight
saying?
in front of him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I would notice that, and then like also like even my mom, like she'll like I have like certain experiences that she's been through way more than anything I've ever, but like certain times she'll come to me like, yo, what do you think about doing this X, Y, and Z? And it'll be something so simple, and I'm just like, maybe you should try it this way, that. And she like acts like, not that she always moves that way, but she'll retain the information or actually confide in me. And I'm like, oh wow, like people older than me are coming to me for certain things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody younger than me is coming to me for certain things. I'm just like, all right, cool. So like that's just the position that I was put in. So I'm just trying to fulfill that as much as I can. And like as much as you run from it, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, you gotta learn how to use it and not abuse it.
Yeah.
With that
Real.
as well. So it's a struggle figuring it out, but.
I think for me, I would say learning to trust myself because, like I said, it's in my intuition, and sometimes it's very easy to give in to, even though your body's telling you one thing, you're like, nah, like I like this dude,
Right.
like you know what I mean? He can't be
Right.
that bad, like things like that. Even with friends, like sometimes I've sensed a lot of things that I chose to ignore, and it's come back to bite me in the behind at some point in time. So going through all those trials, I realized like, no, trust your gut. Like your body knows on a cellular and spiritual level what it feels.
Mm-hmm.
You may not understand the context of it at the time because everything seems like peachy and sunshine and roses, but your body, it knows. So when you feel something or you sense something, or for me, I have a lot of dreams about things and they're always like accurate. Three out of the 4 guys that
You
cheated
knew
on
he was
me.
gonna kick you out of the damn
No,
hotel.
that was a shot.
I was gonna say that was a shot.
Surprise. No, I'm playing.
But sometimes I have nightmares and I'm like, why am I having nightmares that so-and-so's cheating on me? Like, and it'd be right. And then I got to start my car. Like, it's crazy.
And then
Like, why? You know? God, why? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I needed
had
that
to
line so
start my
bad.
car.
And I had to start my car,
Yeah,
like, bitch, and
yeah.
I'm going to
No.
knock this man out. I'm gonna show
Yeah.
him where you're at because I had this dream. Women are crazy. I
and
love
it's
it.
funny
though. I love
because
it. That's so funny.
they're always like, you're tripping, bro. But I tell you, I will have the same dream like 4
But
times
is it?
in a
Are
row.
you okay? I do have a question. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Kat,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
do
Oh,
have a
yeah.
question to that. Do you feel like it's always intuition, or do you sometimes think it's trauma that you just happen
See,
to
that's
experience?
and that's the
Because there's a fine
problem.
line. There's a fine line.
I definitely, and that's part of
Well, that's a
learning to
good
trust
point.
it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the
shit.
times I'm like, you are just so hurt from your past and like the things that you've gone through that maybe you're tripping. And that's what I would think.
Right.
But always in the end, at the end, when everything came to light, I was like, damn it. My body told me. I knew, bro. And I chose to ignore it. And like I said, it's been friends, relationships, even family members, like little things. I just pick up on it and I'm like, oh, something ain't right. And yeah.
So what's hindering you? Is it just so what's hindering you in that moment? Because you're saying like you just see past it. But
Well, I've grown since then.
Mhm.
I think in the past, what hindered me was my trauma. Me
okay.
trying to find an explanation as to why I could be in the wrong. Why maybe I kept telling myself like, you're tripping. Like you've
Yeah,
been through
maybe
a
I'm
lot. Don't
tripping.
trust yourself. I didn't trust myself in those moments. But now that I've grown and I've learned from my mistakes, do I still make mistakes? Absolutely. But I'm starting to trust myself more. I pick up on people's energy and I'm like, okay, I like this person. I don't like this person. And most of the time I'm fucking right now. And I think the more that I've trusted myself and have seen the end result, I'm like, damn,
Mm.
like it's coming to a sweet spot where now it's more natural for me.
So how did it make you feel when you used to question yourself and you knew you were right from the beginning and they end up proving you right?
I felt crazy. I remember my exes like buying me engagement rings and like never showing me that something was wrong, but me ultimately feeling, nah, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I remember calling my friends and being like, yo, I'm tripping. Like this man gives me everything, but something in my gut it just doesn't sit right with me. My
Yeah.
friends would be like, nah, like you got a good man. Then the truth comes to light and everybody's like, damn,
Mm.
you know?
That's wild.
I think a lot of the times just as people we just rehinder ourselves when it comes to like our gifts or our beliefs or what we want to do or the right quote unquote the right path. You know that's the right path, but like you said, this feels good.
Mhm.
This is what I want to do because in this moment, this is what I want to do. Rather than I literally can see where I'm headed, and that's gonna be a little harder. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we're gifted with things that we have to use in hard times. I'm I'm trying to give like a really good example. I just think in general, like if somebody told you what you had to go through to get to something good, if you knew it was a lot of work, a lot of us would be like,
Nah.
chill. Like,
He's be
why do
"Nah,
I gotta
don't
do
even want
all
it that
this?
bad."
You know what I'm saying? Rather than people over here. And I think a lot of the times, like let's just say social media, for instance. I know like somebody in my family went to school for a long time, worked really hard, and there was times where their friends was all out, turning up and going places and traveling the world and yada yada yada. And then they worked hard. It took time, you know, it wasn't on these people's trajectory, but now that person, you know, in my family can take 12 trips if they want compared to the person that every year takes one.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And like that was her gift, that was her struggle, but it took a little longer and the road was harder, but it was worth so much more. And I think we all have gifts that we all have to unlock, and we all probably, some people probably never reach it or never see it.
Mm-mm.
Like, let's just be honest. I think we all have
'Cause they
people
run
enough,
from it.
yeah, I think we all have friends or family that
Absolutely.
we see something in them, like not just potential, but like, nah, you're nice at this. Like, oh, Tay, you're good at selling. You could sell cars and all this stuff. And Tay's like, I'm gonna go bartend. But she's nice at
Boy,
cars.
fuck him, because I feel like he's trying to throw shots.
No. But I'm saying like, no, not at all. Bartend just popped up. I don't know why.
Crazy.
But I'm saying like people would do that and be like, yeah, I hear you.
Well,
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
the thing to know also is that I don't think people always know what the end result could be.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I think so many people have been raised on trauma and just survival that they really don't. All they know is, I hate to put it in these terms, but all they know is what they know in that moment.
It's true.
It wasn't until I started taking trips around like the world that I started saying, damn, this feels like what I would want to do for the rest of my life. This moment right here is what I want to feel like every single day, being able to wake up and drink a mimosa and go to the beach. Like that feeling that I have when I'm on vacation mode, I want to feel this every fucking day, not just once a year,
But can I ask you a
twice a
question?
year.
Because I always wonder with stuff like that. So it's a perfect question. For most people, especially not right away, we can never do what you're saying. Like we can never just start off by drinking a mimosa and traveling and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So what do you do to, in a way, meet that middle ground of staying happy? Yeah, compensate of like staying happy because you're saying this is what you want, and at that moment when you're on the beach and you're in wherever you're across, you know, whatever, that's the moment you love,
Mhm.
and that's the happiest moment. How do you then take it back to where you are now in life and stay at that middle ground? Because I could truthfully say now where I'm at in life, it is nowhere near where I want to be. But
I
could,
agree,
But
and
I
I
could
feel
wake
the
up
same.
every day and I could laugh, joke, and I'm cool. And I deal with some stuff, but I'm at that point in my life where I'm happy every time I wake up.
Well, the point is, in my opinion, is
Mhm.
that I was able to be able to have that opportunity to
Mhm.
see that, to say, I know what I'm working so hard for now, because now that is what I want and I'm coming for it. Some people don't get that. Some people never gone anywhere in their life besides where they were born.
Right.
I think that's the importance of showing your children too, and making sure you have the time, if you are able to take your children on trips, so on and so forth, because you don't want some guy making your daughter feel like he's the best thing since sliced bread, all because he took her to DR or took her to Florida. Like, you know what I
Not
mean?
even that. Then niggas will take them to ATL and spring break in Miami and be like, we did a thing.
Right. And
We
then
did a thing.
she's
Let you
ready
be
to
from
give
New
up her
York. They
whole
took you to the
life,
city
like-
for the weekend. Let you be from New York. They got you a telly in the city for a weekend.
Exactly. So my thing is,
Crazy.
you know, you need to find the thing that why
I took her to Taj.
yeah.
I took her to Taj.
Well, Taj is a good spot.
Don't piss
Taj
me
is a good
off.
spot,
That's
though.
not
Yeah, but then
top of
y'all
the top.
expect something
Shout out
from
Taj,
that. I don't
absolutely.
want my kids to go through that. Anyway, you know, I think you need to experience your aha moment where you're like, oh shit, this is it. This is what I want. To be
Yeah.
able to, you know, to then forcefully go on the right
But not
path.
everybody excels at that though. 'Cause some
No,
people,
when you get fed up enough with anything and you want to improve, you will do it in the right timing.
Heavy on
Sometimes
it
you're
if
just
you
not
want
ready. Yeah.
to improve.
Yeah,
if you
'cause-
want to
if you
improve.
want it bad
sometimes people
enough.
go and say it's a lot of work and crumble.
Here's
don't
the
want it
thing
bad
though.
enough.
To me, there's no shame in failing when you attempt to try. The problem is, are you gonna get back up and do it again?
Mm-hmm.
You miss 100% of
You
the
know what
shots
I
you
mean?
don't take.
Yes. No, seriously. Like, if my man's struggling and he's going through something and he fails, like, for example, I had this one ex who drank a lot. I'm like, you need to. I know that's how you
Who
were
the fuck
raised.
you was dating? The fucking
know.
Justice League? Like, you fucking dating.
He just
fucking
drank a lot.
weirdos. Like, what the fuck?
The Justice League is crazy.
These fucking mutants. What's
No,
going
no,
on?
I
You
dated.
gotta relax.
I've always dated guys that I felt like I couldn't. They always loved my nurturing spirit, and they needed to be fixed, and I thought I could fix them. That's the kind of
It'd be like that. I felt that
you know?
heavy.
I forgot what I was saying, but
We was talking about the Justice League.
that's what threw me off.
She was dating that. What's that SpongeBob shit where they had that team?
Yo, shut the fuck up.
Where SpongeBob was running mad fast and shit. I forget that team. I forget what they were called. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Want to see me run to the car?
When Patrick was elastic.
Yeah, I think
Elastic
it's
boy.
crazy.
No, I'm fucking screaming.
Motherfucker said, "You want to see me run to the car? You want to see me run again?"
She said, "I drank."
Nah, that's wild though.
It's crazy.
Oh, all right. Let me finish. So he was a heavy drinker. I said go to counseling. He never wanted to fucking do it, but he started slowing down on his drinking, and I commended him for slowing down. But then he fell off the tracks, and I'm like, I'm right here with you, but you got to do it, bro.
Right.
Like this, I'm not staying here forever.
Right.
So
Yeah. And sometimes it takes losing that person to really do that.
You got to be comfortable with that. All that comes with learning how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna like everything,
Mhm.
but like a lot of things are necessary to happen, so you can grow. So
yeah,
can't grow without learning something.
diamonds are
Experience
created
is-
under pressure, baby.
Experience is the best teacher.
I will say this. I don't know if you guys are like this at all or not, but some people work better or excel better when they're by themselves.
Oh, I do.
So
yes.
sometimes when people get in a relationship, they tend to, quote unquote, fall off the track, become comfortable, put their energy into the other person, and then when they're single, they have all the time to do all this other stuff that they wanted to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Do any of you guys fall in that category of being that type of person?
I did in the past. I'm not like that anymore.
But you can.
Well, just like
So like say you're in a
working better-
relationship.
working better alone type shit.
Yeah, just say you're in a relationship and you're with somebody, you see yourself putting a lot more energy into them and not really getting your stuff done
Mm-hmm.
and getting where you want to be. And then, but when you're single, it's completely different. You're a lot more focused, a lot more driven.
I could say that. I could say a little bit, but it don't really like if I want to do. The thing is like with me, if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. So it doesn't matter what type of situation or relationship or whatever I'm in. But like at the same time, I can see how you can get comfortable
Mhm.
and like you're giving more and you're not really as focused on.
Mm.
You're more focused on the other person than you are on yourself. Type
Yeah.
of thing. So yeah, I can feel that definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I think I agree with Amber in the sense that like I definitely used to be, but to a degree, I wasn't just like that with like who I was with. My friends would always say, "Oh, it was like an ongoing joke in one of my friend groups for a while. Like, oh, you know, Tay comes in seasons. Like, oh, you know, Tay comes in seasons. Like, she
Mhm.
might disappear for a couple months.
Yep.
It's not just if I'm in a relationship. It could be if I have something going on that I'm really good with problem solving. But if I have something going on and shit I gotta tend to, I'm just not gonna be around nobody.
That's me
It's
too.
that I'm closed off. I gotta lock in right now, and I'll see you when I see you, and I hope you respect that. Now, I'm learning that that's not always like realistic because if I have kids, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If
Don't
I'm
talk to me
married,
for 3 months.
yeah. If I'm married, I can't be like. I'm trying to learn now to be able to still do all of those things. Like now, I'm not gonna lie. You here, whoever here, they gonna come and go, but this is where I gotta go.
Mhm.
So you either gonna see
Yeah.
this through with me, or you gonna fade out like the rest of them. It's nothing personal. It's just I have to learn to be able to stay focused with everybody around,
Right.
and you got to see it how you see it.
Some people get offended by that too.
Yeah, heavy,
Like if
but
you're
like
just locked in and you're trying to do something and you like literally just staying to yourself, like it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be whatever, and you're just
Right.
locked in on something and you're trying to get it done. They feel like they'll like somewhat feel like you're not important to them or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like you kind of have to like almost to a because I'm like that a lot. Like when it comes to doing something and I'm really trying to get something done, like I really will just be a loner, like, and I really
Yeah.
have no problems. I'm cool with that, like just being by myself. But like some people that are in your life that aren't okay with being by themselves, and you actually kind of like give them that, like you kind of give them like a little bit like a Heisman, like give them a little stiff arm. It's like they're like,
They
yo,
get offended.
what? Like, they're like, what the, like, yo, it's me.
It's the
like,
way you do it though.
yeah.
Is what I'm learning. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I said, as I said earlier, I'm going through some shit, and it's like I'm not closing necessarily people out. But what I learned from what happened was like I was so busy and so caught up in my shit and what I gotta do and
You
everything.
ain't have time for
I
nobody
didn't even
else.
think to be like, yo, hey, I love you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, hey, I'm gonna come see. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, yes, they might get offended, but do it in a way that's not so like abrasive. Know who you're speaking to. If they're meant to be there, they're gonna be there regardless. They're gonna
That's
understand.
true.
Yo, listen, I'm locked in. So if I'm not around as much, I still love you. I'm still here. I just gotta show up for me right now. I gotta do this. I got some things I gotta take care of, but you're still always in my heart.
I think
You know?
I think it's a level of maturity, and I also think it's a level of insecurity. And I'm just gonna break it down at certain levels. Call me, a punk, a sucker, whatever.
You a
But
punk.
yeah, she been wearing
Sucker.
But but when I used to get in relationships, I used to like if I really really cared about you, I would cater to you.
And kick
To
them
the
out
point-
rooms.
And here she goes to the
Yo,
point
y'all
where
gotta stop
like
this shit.
I'm gonna try to make sure I do everything. You know what I'm saying for you, where it's taken away from me. So my friends would call me, and I know they didn't directly like my friend. I wouldn't answer the phone. Like, why not just answer the phone? That's your homie.
You're like, nah.
But it's like I'm just gonna wait till I'm away from her, then I'm gonna call and we're gonna talk and da 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 da. But I would do little things like that, catering to the person, and then also like when you were saying people don't know how to be alone. Da, da.
Mhm.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. But there's also another side to it. If you ever been played, cheated, or cheated on somebody, when you do want those levels or moments of, I just need some time to like work as I'm working. We still together, but I just need some time. Those people's insecurities are just gonna creep in their head because they know that time is gone, but you did something to them. And I think that's also plays a part in it because if it's just a straight fact of the person doesn't know how to be alone and you literally saying, I just need like, we can't talk today. I'm at work. I'm working my ass off.
Mhm.
Right?
I was
Simple.
about to say that.
Right. Like we just can't talk today. All right. I'll see you when I get home at 8. We live together. But if you do something to them, and maybe you had to do something at work, guess who's gonna be on your cell phone all day, all night? You better answer that goddamn cell phone. And they have a reason? Yeah, but it comes into that what y'all talking about where now how do you work around that? Especially if they fucked up or you fucked up. And now either or person wants that time to get what they gotta get done. Is it just peace? Trials and tribulations?
I think if you know you can't
this?
handle dealing with the circumstance, save yourself the trouble and leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm
If-
saying. Is it that?
If you, I believe that in relationships it takes two, right? So let's say boy or girl fucked up. If you are going to choose to stay with them, I'm not saying you're choosing to stay with the behavior, but you are choosing to stay with them and see it through till they are able to change, however long that might be. If you can't handle that, as soon as you can't handle it, you should leave. Not just for the sake of you, because it's always come down to, well, I can't take it. Think about it this way. Imagine you're with somebody, right? And they fuck up off of human nature because somebody at some point in their life fucked up with somebody. Everybody's fucking done. And I'm not saying cheating.
That's a good point
I'm
too.
saying friends, in any way, you hit something, whatever the case might be, you did something, right? And imagine that person trying to fix whatever that is, working every day to fix whatever it's. You were the type of person that cursed them the fuck out all the time, and now you're trying to be better this time around at cursing them out. And you imagine somebody constantly being like, oh, well, you did this and da-da-da. At some point, that person is just going to give up. More than likely, they're going to. Now, if people are going to be like, oh, well, if they love you, they'll work through it. We're humans. Please bear in mind, at the end of the day, none of us are more than mere humans. We are going to do what we can.
Let me throw a monkey wrench in this though.
What the
I'm
fuck?
Just let me throw a monkey
I'm
wrench.
not even going to lie.
Because I'm listening to her
Pat,
explain
you know
this.
I'm brown.
Sorry.
Monkey is
I'm
crazy.
brown too now though. Shout out to the
Shut
sun.
the fuck up.
But-
I'm about to be his ass.
Shout out to the sun. But
Eat his ass alive in the comments.
Pause.
Honestly.
Oh shit! I didn't even hear what he
Nah,
said.
forget
Monkey
Word.
rich, nigga.
he tried to throw that shit at you.
Crazy. My brown ass. Hold on, because we all brown over here.
Honestly.
Nah.
You the only one that's
You
not
know,
in this
He's
room.
talking to you.
You know,
Easy,
you know I don't
easy,
do that, so
easy.
chill out. But hold on. What I want to really put into the air, because you said it too, like you would have insecurities about certain things from your trauma. So now we're just talking about, yeah, they messed up together. But now, what about we're dealing with people that have traumas? right? We're dealing with people that got trauma. So now we're dealing with an Amber. I'm not
talking about
saying
somebody-
not saying it like that right now.
Let me get
Listen, I'm not saying
perspective.
it like that right
So
now.
let's say, are you saying like being with somebody
say we're
that
dealing
just
with-
has traumas and nothing's ever happened?
No. Something's happened to them in the past with somebody else.
Okay,
But now
that's what
you're
I'm saying, with
together.
somebody else.
You're a person that likes to focus and maybe not text all day. I gotta focus on me, get my job done, and they're more needy.
That's not my problem.
Okay,
All
well,
right,
that's just
so
a
let's
little
say
answer.
you're not even in a relationship. Say it's like the beginning. So this is
That's
why.
not your problem.
This,
Okay.
and I admit it. This is how I know I suck at the talking stage. Because there's some females that I run into. They want to talk all day.
I can't do.
I
I don't
can't
understand
do
that.
Right? We could talk every day, but we can't talk all day. There's no way. It's not how my life is set up.
I
And
was about
like,
to say something shallow.
it's kind of. I don't know if it's shallow what I'm saying.
No,
but
I was
like,
about to say something. You good?
it is a little crazy. So it's like you said, it's something about their traumas. It's like if you might text them or whatever, or you might call them early in the day, and then like you don't get the chance to answer because it's like, yo, I gotta handle home first. I gotta take care of my business, and then we can get to that later on, type shit. I can see where that could be a problem for some people, but like at the same time, it's like I don't feel like it should be. Like if you're like, I don't know what people expect out of that because it's like it's almost like selfish to a point. It's like I don't know if it's like selfish on the end of the person that's just trying to get their job done and like kind of separate their business with, you know what I'm saying, pleasure, I guess in a sense. But I don't know how y'all feel.
But I'm
about
gonna
that.
say
I-
that.
kinda-
Hold on. But before you go, because I just want to throw it in just an idea or an example. Just from me personally, I dealt with somebody that used to go out a lot. Like they used to go out a lot, and over time,
See, that don't bother me.
no. It didn't bother me
Oh.
either. But once they messed up or over time something happened, right? That became stuck in my head that that's a possibility. I already knew it was a possibility,
Mhm.
but because it happened to me and because it happened to a person, it happened with a person that I cared about, it still stuck with me. So then there was actually another person that I had chopped it up with. We was talking, we was, kicking cool.
They did the same
Did
thing.
the same shit, would go out a lot. Didn't say they were doing anything. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
But there'll be sometimes before like I started going to like therapy and really dealing with my shit, be sometimes where I would actually be up at night thinking about that, but with that person.
With a new situation.
So that's where I'm saying like, and I wouldn't even say it to them,
Mhm.
but that shit would be eating me alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be going to bed at 4 or 5 o'clock. You know me, I'm out. I'm asleep by 1, snoring. Not, 4 or 5 o'clock, barely could sleep. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
I guess I'm sorry.
wonder where I've been.
I'm screaming. I'm fucking screaming.
I just came to let you know.
That's that shit.
That is that shit. I think I've done that before, and I think, baby, heal.
Taylor
baby,
looked like she wait
heal.
outside with the car at the
Baby,
club.
I'm not gonna lie. I done it all. Pull-ups, watching the fucking following cancer, all that shit.
What?
Learn.
Scale
I've
apartment
done it all.
buildings.
I've done it all. I'm gonna be honest. I'm at an age where, and it sounds crazy because I'm only 24, 25, but y'all know I'm really like 35. Like, if you talk to me, I'm really like somebody auntie. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit.
I'm really somebody auntie.
For real, like I want us to be able to be separate entities that come together. Now, if we're in a dead relationship, we are reflections of each other. So
Absolutely.
please respect me and I will respect you. It's elementary school. Do unto others what you want done unto you. Because, baby, when I do it, when I step in the name of love, okay? I stomp on business. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have you losing your fucking mind, but I'm well past that age of wanting to deal with that. I want us to be able to be separate. I'm not the type of girl that wants, I'm gonna be honest, this is just me. I get very overstimulated. I work jobs and do hobbies and do all these things where I'm required to be around people 24/7, talking to somebody 24/7. I don't want to talk to you all day long. Sometimes I do when I get in my moods, when I do. But at the end of the day, I want to talk to you when I first see you in the morning or whatever the case might be. And then before bed, let's talk about our day. And I feel like that keeps, in the beginning at least, that keeps, the I guess the spark, for lack of a better term. And I'm not saying for people that it worked for y'all to like talk to them every day. Congratulations. That just don't work for me. I can't do it every day. I can't even talk to my family every day. Okay.
I think the caveat to that, though, sorry,
No, you
is say what you. I'm not saying talk to me throughout the day. All
Oh wait,
day.
I was just gonna say, we're gonna speak every day,
Yeah.
just not all day.
But
Not all
also
day.
for me,
Once or
it's-
twice, 3
Sorry.
times.
I'm very
3 times
picky
a
now.
day?
Like I've had guys recently try and talk to me and set up dates. Say and do what you said you were gonna do. Don't tell me, oh, hey, we're going on a date on Friday, blah blah blah. We have all these plans, and then I don't hear from you for the next 3 fucking days.
They got a girlfriend.
And then you think we going. We not.
Because
going.
then when you hit me up on Friday talking about where you at, oh, we didn't
That's
solidify
it.
those plans because I didn't hear from
It's
you.
that
Oh,
simple.
where you at with God? I don't know.
It's
Figure
that
it out.
So I mean, I think there
I'm on
needs to be a
Jefferson and
level of
Bushwick.
consistency, but definitely I don't need to talk to you all day. And also heal from your last relationship because it's not my fault.
And I'm I don't want to do that. Never mind.
What you
Do
don't want
it.
to
Go
do? It's
ahead,
not many
start a
things
fight.
you don't
I
want
want
to
to
do.
hear
So
that
I'm
shallow
amazed.
shit he was talking
Right,
about.
what you
before.
No,
what
go
you was
ahead.
being shallow
Say
about?
it.
Get gangsta
Only
in
thing
this
that's
bitch.
the only thing.
Shallow.
I'm
that-
gonna say this and be honest, and you're probably gonna agree with me. There's levels to women and what effort men are gonna give.
I agree.
Yes.
Like, I'm chatting every day with the bad ones. I'm not chatting every day with the ones I just need some neck from every once in a while. That's what I was trying to say.
Get gangsta.
That's
I'm
what
not gonna
I'm
lie.
saying.
I'm not gonna lie though.
That's
Like
what I was trying to
I was gonna say, you're not gonna experience
That's
it
just
from
me being
every
honest.
nigga that wants to be up your ass.
But
wants to
that's
be
what
up.
I'm
They
saying,
be having
like-
their reasons. If they really feel like you're the one,
If I really,
it's very egregious though.
that's why I didn't want to say it.
It's
But
very egregious.
if I just
First the monkey comment, now this. I
Right.
don't know. Cancel
It's
him.
looking real.
Cancel
real
him.
Nah,
Hashtag
I'm being
cancel
honest,
Patrick.
though.
We know it's categories.
It's true, though.
there's categories for that
It's,
shit. Like,
it's category like it will be for you guys. It will be categories of men too.
It's like when we
Exactly.
say
Same
if he
thing.
want to, he will.
you know the
Heavy.
men.
That just proved it.
You
Okay.
know the men. You know the men that y'all could call anytime you want and get what you
Y'all
need.
got Trishas too. We got Trishas. Y'all got
Right.
Trishas.
You was so egregious.
Am I
at
right or am I
times.
wrong? You all have, or at least at one point, maybe not at this moment, but y'all all have had a man that you like, I don't really need to hit him up like that. When I hit him up, I know he gonna answer the door.
I'm gonna be honest. If you say you did it, you're fucking lying. Cause it's we're females. We're females. There's always one that even if you haven't spoke to them in 6 fucking years, if you probably DM them like, hey,
You gotta slide.
hard eyes. Cause baby, you're probably bad, and you have the luxury of doing that. Amber, don't look at me. I wasn't going for the eyes because somebody as pretty as you, it's probably 10 that you may not even know, but in their mind, they're like, it's from 10 years ago. They're answering. They're answering.
For sure.
What you
I
need? What
could
you
do
need?
it. I just
What
never
you need?
acted on it.
They'll be your. If you had 8
Yeah.
kids, they'll be your stepfather.
That's true.
That's crazy.
Free willing. It's true.
But no, I think there is definitely levels to just with beauty and stuff like that. Is like certain, and then if you cool on top of that, I mean, that's just the added bonus. But I'm just saying, like the chat back and forth, this, that, back and forth. But also that brings insecurity from men, and also bring insecurity from women.
Mhm.
If sometimes women can't handle that their man looks good as hell to everybody, and sometimes men can't handle the fact that I really wanted her because she bad. Oh shit, I really got her, and now everybody else want her. Now what do I do? Because I'm not used to being up here.
It's
I'm
true.
up on
I
stage
don't
with this bad one
understand
now.
niggas that be like that.
I've dealt with ones that firsthand told me like, listen, like I thought I didn't deserve you. Straight up, I ain't deserve you. To this day, they will say I did not deserve you.
Whoever told Taylor that, bad work. Go ahead.
I'm the best work they fucking
Yeah,
had.
but you
No
never,
tea,
you
no
never
shade.
say that. That's like
That I had. Listen, if it's one thing people gonna do is
you
be honest
never
with me.
say that to a female. You can tell them they're beautiful, everything, they're the best, but you never say I didn't think I deserved you because if they have any inch of player in them, any inch, that's all they need. Oh, that's it. That's all they need.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Look
know
at Tay. I did
everybody.
that.
Every
Yeah.
man I was with that said that. We have a relationship to where, of course,
How
they're
many
gonna tell
men-
me that I
how many men
never.
said that?
I never.
said
I've,
niggas.
I've had like
How many men said that?
2, 3.
No, he didn't.
I've only been in
No, he
like.
didn't.
I'm gonna be honest. I've only been in like. Actually, no, because there's a new one now added to the roster. So I've only been in like 5 relationships to this point.
No one like
Not-
yesterday?
Mind
no,
your business.
the last
Why
one,
you
the one
always
you
in
tried to put me on
business?
to.
Oh,
Right, exactly. Yeah, dangerous game. Shut up. Don't ask if you don't want the answer on here.
Child.
Anyways, when they say it, I know it's not coming from a place to boost my ego. It's
Yeah.
we're having a genuine conversation because I'm not like a misunderstanding person. Listen, you could do me absolutely filthy, and if 6 months you was like, yo, like I want to talk about it, I might not be opposed. And not to say I would do that if I'm in a relationship, but if I'm like not in anything, you want to speak on it, whatever, you have something to say, by all means, say. I'm gonna let you get off whatever your chest. I'm not a judgmental person. I don't put it past people when. I know that if a man's saying that to me, it's coming from a place of vulnerability because one thing I am going to ride for in my relationships is you talking to me. Yo,
Yeah.
tell me. Because I can't communicate my emotions properly to somebody that can't communicate to me. I don't know what it is, but it is very hard for me to talk to somebody and be vulnerable with somebody that's not vulnerable
Yeah.
with me. I just can't do it.
We got way off topic, but it's okay. I do have a question.
Wait, let me
That's
ask the
been
question first.
rehab,
I actually have a question first
Well, I
because
got
I
one
never
too.
have
Me?
questions for all of you actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now is there, because we're talking about gifts and everything and how we all have our gifts. Do you guys have any, I guess, gifts per se that you look for in somebody, that's something that like when somebody has that about them, you're like, that's the one. Like I know for me at least, it's like if somebody can teach me, somebody that has a gift for like knowledge. I'm not gonna lie, I have not fucked with somebody that didn't teach me something, whether it was computer work, fucking. You're laughing because I'm not gonna get in my bag. I'm not gonna get in my bag. But just anything that they can teach me, because like I'm the type, I can't be with a man that can't, like, I can't learn from, like, somebody that can teach me some shit. If they know about real estate and shit like that. Like they know how to do their taxes a certain way. They have a CPA that they like to go to specific, like shit like that. Like somebody that could teach me those things about stability and like life and like job preferences. I can go to them for those things. That to me is like, oh, you got me. Like I can learn this shit from you. I could benefit from like outside of just like sex and materialistic things and all those other things. I could actually learn something that's fire. So do you guys have anything that you're like, somebody that has this gift is like, wow to me?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it's like the gifts that they don't know they have, and you try to like give them those terms of endearment so that they bring it out of themselves, if that makes sense. So like that kind of, excuse me, I kind of gravitate to people like that like maybe may not realize what they kind of like, or maybe what I feel like, that they're like kind of like called to do in a sense, and I kind of like try to like give them those terms of endearment so they would like kind of act on those the gifts that I feel like they have in a sense, like essentially.
What about you, Pat?
Yeah, I like somebody that communicate. Gifts as far as you're just saying what they're gifted on, like
yeah, like kind of like if it's something that you look at like, damn, like I wish I had that in me, like to a degree, not
Wish I had.
Yeah. Right. No diddy. Crazy.
You sounded like the diddler for a minute.
Man. I don't know. That's such a good question, Tay.
It's a very good question.
Cause I just like, I feel like I communicate pretty well, and I just love somebody that communicates with me. I just love somebody that communicates with me back. Like that's just my thing. If you communicate, and I like what I give, if that makes pause. That was crazy, but
that was all Diddy right there. That was all Diddy. All Diddy. Hitler. Would y'all call him in the group chat?
I don't even know how to say this now because anyway I say it's gonna be paused. But I like what I provide. Still pause, but I like what I provide. If you do the same back,
He's
cool.
going crazy.
Like if you,
we did a button that says that.
Nah, when y'all watch this sequence back, you gonna be fucking weak at the whole shit.
I just like somebody that communicates, somebody that is vocal about how they feel about me, and I'm the same way. I don't really think anything out of the ordinary. I guess I do like people who can cook. Like I love that shit. If I come home from work and you cooking, and
she said I was cooking, I got kicked out.
You cooking and smell good, and I'm I love that. I ain't gonna lie, that's something I miss about being in a relationship. Just those are the things I miss. Those little things like just come home, the house smell like whatever. Just
right now, it smell like
full
Cheetos and chips.
Word. Dead ass.
Box
So it's
macaroni
like,
and cheese.
yeah, exactly.
Fucking Korean Ocean.
Yeah.
I don't think anything out of the ordinary though. That I don't think so. What about you?
Oh, I have 3.
Oh,
But they're
shit.
like
She had that shit
You're
They're
right
right.
there.
basic stuff. One is a guy who is really good with kids and animals. That's a turn on for me. Like I'm dropping the panties. 2, I'm sorry.
Wait, so
No.
No.
Is that easy?
The panties, no.
So you could be a baby
daddy?
No, it's just you can tell when somebody's doing it for like because they know you're
I know
being
what you
watched,
mean.
and when it's genuine, that
Right.
it turns me on. Another thing is reciprocating my energy,
Somebody
even
else's
if it's
episode
not
written
like
down shit.
you. Because I've been with certain people where it's not like them to do certain things, but when they're with me, other people notice like, damn, you got this man like cooking, you got this man like doing things
Right.
for me to make me happy. And 3 is being really intentional about what they do for me. So if you notice, oh, she loves roses or she loves this one thing, and you just randomly come with that one thing one day, me noticing that I never told you, but you watched it, that turns me on.
Y'all heard it.
Yeah.
Don't try to take my bitch.
Pat's taking notes. What the
No, I
hell?
was reading something. I'm sorry. That was crazy. No,
That
I
was
ain't taking
crazy.
notes.
I seen
Somebody
it.
watching the
I
pod
said,
taking
I
notes.
seen it.
No, somebody watching the pod definitely took notes. You just gave him the whole. You gave him the whole
Gave him the
playbook.
blueprint.
Yeah, you just gave him the blueprint.
I was joking about
To-
the
They
panties.
about to
blueprint
walk over with a
To get their
collar.
ass whooped because I'm
She
a
said,
kick
"I was driving
ass.
about the pennies."
I was joking.
I was joking.
What would you say to people that are struggling in life to live out their gifts that they're being called to do? If you had to tell somebody that, like me, I mean, I would categorize myself in that. Struggling, I see my gift now, finally, and I see the good that could cause, but I also struggle with what I'm getting called to do. And what I'm getting called to do, I can't even really tell y'all yet, but like what I'm getting called to do is so out of the realm of like who I think I am. And not in a bad way or a good way or whatever, it's just different, right? So what do you got? What would you tell somebody like me or like somebody else on the street that's just struggling with accepting their gift and also moving forward with it?
That's tough. 'Cause,
Crickets.
yeah, that's tough. That's a
I'm
tough
kidding.
thing to.
I feel like
Yeah, go ahead.
the best, at least in my case, the first thing I'm gonna ask you is, what do you have to lose? What can you lose if it's something that the worst thing you can do is lose. So from there you can't. There's nothing worse than that. There's nothing. And how bad could that really be? Whatever the gift may be, plenty of people, your favorite artist, celebrity, whatever the case they might be, philosopher, poet, whoever, and whatever. They failed plenty of times before they got there. They failed really hear me here. They failed plenty of times to get there. You have somebody, for whatever it is your gift made, somebody had to fail to see success, to know how to get there. So what could you lose? You can only go so far down. You can only lose so much from trying to do what you are here to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I said one of my gifts was like I'm pretty good at giving advice, but like if I was able to take if I was better at giving advice, I mean I feel like I'm better at giving other people advice than using my own advice. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
sometimes I don't know. It's like tough to tell them how to sit in that light that God's giving them essentially, or the universe, whatever they believe in. But when you do notice it, try to use it and not abuse it. That's probably the best thing I could give to
Short and
somebody
sweet.
else.
Mhm.
You know?
I would say it's like a video game character. Like you want to know all the best attributes to that character. You know what I mean? And I think if God gave you something that he didn't give everybody, you should really acknowledge that. And if it could help you reach your goal, why not?
It's a great answer. Before we get out of here,
No.
no?
No. Just
Craziest thing y'all ever did when it came to being with somebody. Tay already said that she done some crazy shit.
I'm not.
Just give me one crazy thing.
One.
Yeah, no, because I know you. Y'all know all
One. I
y'all
was
done
gonna
some
say,
crazy
child, one.
shit. Give me one crazy thing you did.
I was on. I could have snitched on
That's
myself.
what I said.
I was doing something, pulled up to somebody else's job. Boo, 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 boo. Cause they was ignoring me. They wasn't. I was
Wait,
pressing
you was
them.
doing something?
No, I was. I
Oh.
found out some shit. Right. They wasn't answering me. They wasn't trying to address the issue.
Mm.
So they was like, they gonna block me. I heard, come see me. I went 10 minutes up the block to their job,
How you here?
banging on the door. Huh?
How you here? Come see me when they
Because
was
I
alive?
have the voices. What you mean? What you heard, baby? I seen my
The
messages
voices.
wasn't going through, and I was like, yeah, that
That's the
motherfucker trying
devil.
to see you in person. Because I told him straight up. I said you could either I texted because one thing I'm gonna do, I'm very intentional. I'm gonna let you know. You can answer this message, or I could show up at your job. Please don't ever try to call my bluff. When I'm in that mode, do not ever try to call my
That shit's
bluff.
the worst
I'm coming.
feeling.
So I showed up at the door at the job. I think I did this right. I'm not even gonna lie. Bow, 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 bow.
Did you get inside?
That motherfucker came to the door, must have thought it was somebody else. He looked like he seen a fucking ghost. I said, bring your ass in my fucking car. We went in my car. We sitting there, we going back and forth, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to hear what he had to say. Get the fuck out my car. He goes back inside. He's like, nah, I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out my car. He gets the fuck out my car. Now I'm outside my car. I don't even remember why I got out my car at that point. I should have just pulled off. Now I'm bugging out. Now I'm tweaking. Long story short, I guess the neighbors of the house called the cops. He got in trouble. They was like, what you was doing. I guess the neighbors told him like you was doing this. He was doing all these types of things. And I forgot what I did, but I threw some shit all over his car. I was out of there.
Did that shit make you feel
Oh,
better?
he wrote, this is what I did. He had made a gift for me. And I came, tore that shit up. Something I knew, because I know, even if you want bullshit, I know this shit is going to, certain things that I do, I know I'm going to hurt you with. I'm not the type of person that's just going, I punched a fucking, a glass screen door behind somebody before. I know that that's not going to hurt you the same way certain sentimental things are going to hurt like a nigga, because niggas aren't like sentimental often. So when they finally get to the point of where they're being sentimental and you do something to disrespect that shit hits like a different fucking chord. So I ripped that shit up, boom, threw it all over the car. Run me my PS5 back, bitch. I was like, run me my PS5 back too. I was gonna hit you right where it hurt.
All you gotta do is delete that My Player character and that's it. You break that
Nah, but I
heart.
needed it all back. I wanted my shit back. Fortnite was coming out with some new shit, so I wanted my shit back anyways. So that was like, it was some crazy shit.
Oh shit.
I ain't gonna lie. That happened to me one time when my ex-girlfriend pulled up to my job.
Crazy.
And
I feel
remember
like
my
that's the
homie
evilest shit ever. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, is that so-and-so? We had a big glass window. She's like, yo, is that so-and-so? And the
That should have
big
had you like,
bosses
no
was
way.
there at the job. I was young, I was like 21. But she was, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, I think that's her. I look out the corner of my eye.
Said, sure
white
enough.
girl looking red, walking mad fast. I'm like,
right to the
walking,
door.
I'm like, yo. And I was working like at a cash register at the time. She come right in, hollering, 8 o'clock in the morning. Turned up. I'm like, yo, you
Sure.
can't be here right now. The storm.
That is so diabolical.
I was like, yo, you can't be here. I looked at my homie. I'm like, take over the cash. Like, I had to walk outside.
That shit
with
is
her.
crazy. You
She was
fucking
like,
with
no,
somebody
I don't give
money.
a fuck. I was like, yo, chill. She's like, no, I don't give a fuck who's here. But tell everybody. I was like, no, relax. But yeah, the crazy thing I did was just I threw somebody's necklace away that was worth like $900, and I felt bad after.
No, I showed my ass.
But I tossed that shit. But I threatened to tell, and they didn't think I was gonna do it. I did it. I'll never do that again.
I ain't never did no crazy. My $4 game is fucking elite.
Amber got like 7 of
I
them.
just get
She-
lost.
I was gonna say Amber to take the cake because I ain't never tried to hit
That's
nobody
good
with
though.
my car.
I'm non-confrontational, so I'll just fall back and be like, yo, like,
You got it.
word. That's me.
I put it.
Gasoline in their fucking.
You put sugar in a
Just
nigga
don't-
tank.
Tank,
don't-
yeah, I put.
Yeah,
As soon as she left with
I
I
just
put,
gave her
it
an
sounded
idea.
crazy.
Don't say nothing's gonna get you in jail.
Nah, then she put bleach in his contact solution. Like,
I put.
Oh, nah, you're getting crazy. that
That's
anything
sicko
that's
shit.
like, yo, anything, I'm sorry, but any woman
Nigga
that
might
leads with
die
I
off
put,
that.
if we're asking a
What's you
woman,
doing,
what's the
bro?
worst thing you did? And she goes, I put, it's
I don't know
nothing
if
good.
I don't think this was the worst thing, but I think this was the most frightening thing.
Diabolical.
She put her foot on that gas. That's what the fuck.
I put a hidden camera in his bedroom.
Okay.
And, It Bluetooth connected to my phone so I could get all the footage and all the stuff. We didn't live together and we was dating.
Nah.
And he was just being, this is the gym guy who's being real sus.
This is the
So
poker.
all you had to do was pull up outside. Let me connect my shit
This
real
the poker
quick.
one?
Huh?
This the poker one?
Poker.
Yeah, the poker.
Stop. She's
No,
not trying
no,
to.
no.
Oh, okay.
This is the one he was being weird. Like he had
Oh.
all these, he was like a gym head.
Mhm.
Anyway, long story short, I put a Bluetooth hidden camera in his room. It looks like just a charger to your phone.
Mm.
I left it at his house when I went. I was like, all right.
It's the thought process in the buying and
Yeah.
receiving this.
Bro.
Yeah, I
The
thought about
process.
this because he was being shady, and then he was gonna go to a trip to Brazil with his friends. I was like, you tripping?
Yeah, you was done.
So,
You tripping.
so I was like, I'm gonna catch him. So I put it there. I got all the footage I needed. He was like, why are you not answering me? Why are you not answering me? I'm showing up to your house. He left work. He was on a military base. He left his post to come to my house. He showed up. I was calm. He walked in. He was like, yo, why the fuck you not answering me? I let him in. He followed me. He closed the door. He sat in my kitchen. I was sitting on the couch. And I
Take
turned to
back all
him.
footage?
I'd
I
have
was
put it on the TV.
I was
Apple
like-
Play.
I was like, you got 3 minutes to get the fuck out of here. If not, all the video footage I got from your house, I'm sending it to the commander. And everybody's
Oof.
gonna know all the shit you've been doing with and whose wives you've been sleeping with. All of that's gonna come to light.
My son was wilding.
He-
That nigga got the fuck out.
He turned white and he begged me, please don't ruin my career. I said, you ruined your own fucking career. Don't fuck with me. And I said, get the fuck out of my house. And he walked the fuck out.
At least you didn't release the footage.
I
That's
didn't,
good.
but I still got it.
See, anytime a woman says I put,
The diddler.
literally, she said I still got it. I keep it in my archives.
Yo,
Nah, what? You still got
I
it.
still got it. Just in case he want to fuck around, I still
This
got
girl
it.
is Nick Fury.
Oh,
Oh wait, that's from
come on.
Marvel. I'm thinking of fucking The
Yeah.
Avengers.
Yo.
I still got it.
Before we get out of here, I just want to do this announcement. July 28th will be a Men and Men's brunch, men only. I want you to show up. The event is on Eventbrite. There will be amazing food there, a DJ, drinks. Fellas, come down. This is not an event for where the females at. I get it, but come down. You don't have to talk about what you're going through, nothing like that. But just sometimes as males, we just need a safe space just to be around people, whether we know them or we don't know them, to network, to understand people, to get to know somebody. Also, sometimes we just want to be away from our lady for a little while, just to kick back and really enjoy, not being around them. Let's just be honest. Let's just keep it real. So come as you and just, you know what I'm saying? Just enjoy the atmosphere. It's $15 a ticket. The food, the menu is going to be insane. The drinks are going to be insane. The music obviously is going to be great. And I hope to see y'all there. This is something I would love to do annually. So depending on the turnout, depending on what we do, I would love to see y'all there. It's going to be from 3 to 7. So please be there July 28th. And with that being said, this is another episode of the Culture Shop Podcast.